picked up your stitches and continued to knit 2, purl 2 for 19 rows, it should look like this. And on the 20th row, you bind off. And when you're binding off, you want to follow your pattern. So that means you're going to bind off. For me, I ended up with the purl stitch here. So I'm going to bind off 2 purls, bind off 2 knits, and bind off 2 purls and continue that. So here's the bind off. That was binding off the purl, and now binding off the knit. So this makes a better edge if you follow it this way. There you go. Next step will be sewing it together. After you bind off, yours should look something like this, and you're going to sew up the side seam. So what you have to decide now is which side do you want to be your main side? Do you want the blue to show, or whatever your color is, or on my situation, do I want the yellow to show? And I think I want the blue to show so that when it's flipped up, that's the way it's going to look. Start sewing up the side seam from the brim all the way until you get to the top, and then I'll show you how to gather it. The side seam is now sewn up to the top. You can see the stitches, but it still looks pretty. And now I'm going to show you how to gather the top. Gathering the top, you just take your needle and go in and out several times. Your top should look something like this, and then you pull it tight, just like that. Don't worry about your little ends, you'll crochet them in later. Just pull it tight. So it should look like this. Your hat should look like this after you pulled it tight. And then you want to just make a few stitches down like that to be sure it's secure, and then you're going to add your pom-pom, or what I call my little curlicue. Your hat should look like this after you sewed the seam and gathered the top and ready to add either your pom-pom or the little kind of topper that I use. My topper is just casting on 7 stitches and just knitting whatever colors you feel like doing. So I knitted in blue for about 7 or 8 rows, then I switched to the yellow, and then I changed colors again. So it's up to you how you want to do this part of the top, or add your own pom-pom. Then I took my strip and made a knot, and now I'm ready to attach it to the top of the hat, that it's going to be sewn with your tapestry needle. And here is your finished hat. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please follow me on Instagram and Facebook.